The clock on the wall ticked softly, a steady rhythm in the otherwise quiet 24-hour diner. It was the middle of a Tuesday night, and the place was nearly empty, save for a couple of truckers hunched over their meals at the counter and a lone man sitting in a corner booth, nursing his umpteenth cup of black coffee. The man was in his early 30s, his appearance unremarkable: brown hair, a clean-shaven face, and clothes that were neither too clean nor too shabby. He had been there for hours, and the waitstaff had long stopped paying him any attention. The young waitress, a girl barely out of her teens, approached his booth with a tired smile. "Need a refill?" she asked, her voice tinged with the fatigue of the late hour. He nodded, offering a small, polite smile in return. As she poured the coffee, he watched her closely, his eyes following every movement with an intensity that would have been unnerving if anyone had noticed. But no one did. The truckers were engrossed in their meals, and the waitress, busy and unaware, had no reason to feel uneasy. She was pretty in a small-town way, blonde hair pulled back in a ponytail, a hint of freckles across her nose, and eyes that were bright even in the dim light of the diner. She moved with the ease of someone used to the late-night crowd, quick with a smile and a kind word, never once suspecting the darkness that lurked in the man's mind. He had been coming to this diner for weeks, always at the same time, always ordering the same thing. And every time, he watched her, studied her, and imagined. In his mind, he played out every possible scenario: how he would approach her, what he would say to make her trust him, how he would get her into his car. He thought about the remote spot he had scouted just outside of town, the one where no one would hear her scream. He considered the best way to end it, quickly or slowly, and how he would dispose of the body so that it would never be found. But all of these thoughts remained hidden behind a calm, unassuming exterior. No one ever suspected anything. He was just another customer, just another face in the crowd. As the night wore on, the diner grew even quieter. The truckers finished their meals and left, and soon it was just him and the waitress. She didn't notice when he stood up, didn't see the way his hand clenched around the handle of the knife hidden in his pocket. By dawn, both he and the waitress would be gone, leaving behind nothing but an empty booth and an unanswered question in the small town. No one would ever know what happened in those last dark hours, but the quiet terror that unfolded in that lonely diner would haunt the town forever.